Well, every penny in your tax return counts, right? And there is a slew of opportunities to maximize your returns. You don't even need to look further than your own home. Here with how to do that, nationally syndicated home improvement radio host Tom Kraeutler. He is the founder of MoneyPit.com. Tom, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You're telling me there's more than just the mortgage deduction out there. Let's just ping right through a bunch of these because I love this list. Energy efficiency.
Yeah, energy efficient home improvements are perhaps the most deductible. You know, there's a lot of improvements that you can do to your house. New doors, new windows, new heating systems, cooling systems, air conditioning that can be deductible and actually can give you tax credits.
I love that. So you can get some free money as well as getting a deduction, two totally different things. Do these have income limitations on them?
No, they don't have income limitations, but there are very specific guidelines as to how efficient the appliance is. So not just any furnace is going to qualify. It has to be a very efficient furnace.
All right. What about home offices?
Yeah. You know, home offices are deductible, but there's 3 rules that you have to apply. First of all, it has to be a regular and exclusive use. It has to be a dedicated space. It can't be your kitchen/home office. It's got to be like a spare bedroom, and that's all you do there. Secondly, it has to be your principal place of business. You have to really do business out of that space. And if you're an employee and you're working in that office at the convenience of your employer, then it's also deductible. And what you can deduct is significant. You know, if it's a 10% space of your house, you can take 10% of your utilities, 10% of your insurance costs. There's a lot of options there.
What are we missing? Any other thing on this list of free money?
Well, certainly disaster-related expenses. We're still cleaning up from Sandy. Those expenses can be deductible. Moving expenses can also be deductible. If you have to move at least 50 miles from your current residence, that's deductible as well.
So I have to ask you, because you're here and I know you paid attention to this. There was a big explosion, a home explosion, and I think it was from a gas leak. We're going to show you some of that video. It's astonishing. What can you tell us about how many people might be at risk for this?
Well, what's really scary about this is this gas leak didn't originate inside the house that blew up. It originated in the street. It was a cracked gas main that caused this. The gas followed the path of avoiding the soil along a water pipe, filled up the basement with gas, and it exploded. So if you think about this, this could happen to you even if your house is not fueled by gas, you know, because it just came in through the street.
That's unbelievable. Okay, so now you've got to tell us what kinds of things should we be aware of, other kinds of gases, radon. What else should we be thinking about? How do we protect ourselves?
With respect to natural gas, you just have to be wary of that odor. You know, natural gas is actually odorless. They put a perfume in it. It's called mercaptan. And if you smell that rotten egg smell, you've got to get out of the house first and then call for help.
Exactly right. What about radon? Other things we should be concerned about?
Radon's always a concern. In certain areas of the country, it's higher than others. The test is very simple. You can order a charcoal adsorption test online. You put it in your basement for, say, 2 to 6 days. You keep the house relatively closed during that period of time. Ship it out. They'll give you a result. If it's greater than 4 picocuries, which is the measure of radon gas, then you have to take action.
That's a former home inspector. He's the guy who knows the absolute detail on that. What about carbon monoxide? That's something I really worry about.
You know, it's a real big concern right now. And I'm a big advocate of carbon monoxide detectors in your home. You should have one for every floor of your house. Very often we find folks always put these near the heating systems, but the truth is more deaths occur near the bedroom. So you really need to have one at every floor.
Wow. Tom, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Good to see you again.